everybody. I'm just Josie, and welcome. I am so happy to be here with my boys up in the house, the Jabbawockeez.
Hey, what's up?
So listen, guys, I am excited to be with these fellas right here. I feel like they are my family, like we're long lost brothers and sisters up in here. And so it's good. I'm in their headquarters. This is where all the magic happens. Yep, right here, right here. Hopefully some of that will rub on me. I can get some of that.
Oh man, we're trying to get some of it rub on us.
No, I'm trying to have that. I'm trying to have that. Give me a little something. What we doing?
And I showered today, you know what I'm saying? I took a shower clean, so you know.
I thought it was me smelling good.
No, that is you.
It is? Oh, okay.
That's more you, man.
So anyway, I wanted to really take some time with these guys because I think they're really important to us, and I say us, the dance community. And so they've, really, taken it to the next level. I just saw their show the other night, and it is out of control. Okay, it is everything. It is sexy. It is hot. It's now. It's funny. It's fun. Want me to keep going?
We got lasers. We got lasers.
He's counting the fingers. He's like,
colors and lasers.
They got colors. They got lasers. They got all kind of tricks. They got some acting chops going on there. Some people doing some funny voices and voiceovers. I mean, everything you want, you're gonna see. So if you have not made it to see Prism by the Jabbawockeez, you got to get to Vegas, okay? And they did not pay me to say all that, I promise, okay? So anyway, part of the show, guys, is that we want to be able to give back to the dance community, but really anybody that's an artist that is a creative person, right? Yes. Because we know how hard it is to just maneuver and make it in this business. And so I thought, what better people to tell you than these fellas who are who started from nothing, who are from the streets. They grew up just like, us, the average person, and they made the most of their opportunity. They dance because they love it, because they're sold out, because this is the only thing that there is to do for them in terms of how they got started. And so I know that there are a lot of you that are out there too. They're at different stages, right? At different stages. You might be the one who's just starting, the one who's,
in the struggle right now.
Exactly.
And you probably just want to find a way, some words of inspiration to keep you going, because
you need that.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened to a lot of us, especially dancing in the dance industry when you're, people are sometimes, are beating you down a little bit. Even at some points, you're like, man, I have nowhere to go, or you kind of have no direction. I think, you coming out with this, JustJosie.com and everything, it really helps the dancers to find a direction, to get some inspiration, so then they can keep on working and pushing at, their craft and doing what they do best.
Absolutely.
And then through that, they'll be able to, reach so many heights, just as long as you just stay with it.
Yeah. Thank you, Raiden. Exactly. Look, he sold it. That's it. It's a wrap. That's it. We can go home. Pretty much it. And I feel like these guys have so much that they can add, that they can help you with. All right. So I'm gonna be quiet, because I'm gonna let them give you a little bit of what they've experienced. Okay. So. Fee, let's talk about when I say the word spiritual to you, what comes to mind?
Oh.
In terms of your journey and what you're doing.
Spiritual. Just what comes to mind is just overall, if you just put good out in the universe and put positivity, it'll come back.
I love it.
It'll come back. So that's kind of been our journey. Like we never really did it for money. If anything, we did it because it was free. My parents couldn't put me in soccer or basketball, or but music was free, and I was able to do it for free and be free as a person as well. So, and I think I speak on behalf of the crew. But our journey is just have some sort of faith. We were talking about faith before, and it'll in turn, the universe will give you
That's right.
all the juice that you need.
That's right.
So
Law of attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So you do good and you put out good and it'll come back to you.
For sure.
Yeah, and I really love that because, you know, I too, dancing was that for me too, Fee. You know, I'm from Harlem and my mother was a single mom and she raised 5 of us and we didn't have, you know, a lot of resources. So
Right.
I found my sense of self and confidence in the dance.
For sure.
You know, and that don't
Your
cost
identity.
anything.
Exactly.
I found my identity in the dance, you know, and so there was no, you know, for those of you who are, you know, just, you know, trying to find something, right? Maybe those of you who are have not even ever considered dancing. How about those? You know, and you're just like finding, you know, you're trying to find something and there aren't the resources to do basketball or whatever. You know, you might want to consider that. It's a great way. I mean, there's so many benefits, right? I mean, it's a great way to stay healthy, you know, and fit and,
creative.
you know, and creative, you know. Okay, so what about you, KB? I'm going to give you the word business.
Business?
What comes to mind?
Oh, man, when that word right there is something that seemed initially to be this huge monster, you know, it's like, oh, wait, business.
Scary.
You know, it's kind of intimidating. The concept
Right.
of it is very intimidating. But
Why?
Why? Just because, you know, there's so many facets to what business is. And if you don't know left or right, it could be like, okay, where do I start? It's not just about money. It's about, you know, we're talking about characters, the integrity.
That's
it's
right.
like all those intangible things. But at the same time, yes, a profit and loss. Like money,
right.
it's like, you know, time management.
Which
all
y'all
this-
don't necessarily come from, right?
We don't come from that.
Right,
You know, we
'cause
weren't
I know I
educated.
didn't.
But, you know.
I'm like bank account, savings,
Yeah, so
insurance.
right? These are all things you have to treat yourself individually. Even if you don't have a crew or like, you know, the Jabbawockeez, you have to treat yourself like a business. You got to be in tune with those aspects, especially, you know, those, if you're going to interact with the world, you know, you have to kind of look at it, especially being here and trying to do the grind in the States. You got to look at your everyday as your own personal thing as like a business.
Right.
But the beautiful
So
thing
let's,
about it.
any,
Oh,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no, no,
Finish.
no, 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 you're
No,
good.
what's, no, I don't want to miss the beautiful
No, no, no,
thing
no,
about
no,
it.
no, I think-
want to hear the beautiful thing about it.
I think personally, the beautiful thing for us, we have a great team. We have a great team of people that kind of knows different things in different areas. Everybody goes out
You
and
mean
like,
your business team or you
us
as
we
a
don't-
team?
as a team.
So can I ask you that? Let's,
Yes.
you know, just so, are you guys really the team or do you have, are you at the point now where you have a team of people who sort of work it for you or are you really guys doing it?
Well, let me tell you a little story.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is a little
Okay.
story. I mean, you really think about it. We started our group back in, we all met in early 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay.
99, 2000s. Joe, Kevin, and Phil, they knew each other even before that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they've known each other definitely for 20 plus years. When I met them, I was like, you know, just graduating high school.
Wow.
And we were literally just a bunch of dancers that lived in the Bay, Sacramento. I lived in San Diego. We saw each other at dance events. We were always dancing and meeting up with each other. Same thing with me. I saw him a lot in LA jobs, and LA gigs and whatnot. And we formed a crew in 2003, not trying to make it like, oh, this is a business. You know, we're gonna make some money. We really formed it because, man, I like dancing with you guys. I like vibing with you guys. That's that, not just as dancers, but even on a personal level, or just on a spiritual level as brothers. You know, and that's how it grew into be to where it was. And then when we won the show in 2008, that's when the business aspect came in.
Gotcha.
And when the business aspect comes in, like, remember, we're not business savvy. We don't know what's going on.
Right.
But, you know, and we're very nice people. The way that we work, I guess you could say we're, you know, we're people that want to build friendships. It's not just about building a relationship through business, it's about building a friendship.
That's right.
So we're very innocent when we met people. We were like, oh yeah, okay, people are coming up to us, telling us, yeah, we can give you this deal, and you know what, don't worry, we'll take care of you guys, yada, yada.
Just naive.
Just naive.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah,
naive.
just young,
And to
young
make a long
naive,
story
right.
short, you know, I'll be honest with you, it's like the TLC story.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
it's like the
yes.
TLC story where they got a rap for, like, oh, we got a rap for.
Yeah, yeah,
But then
yeah.
everybody's like, you're making millions of dollars and you got a
You gotta
rap
ride
for.
for. You didn't know any better.
We
Right,
didn't know
yeah.
any better. So that's what happened with us too.
Right.
It's the basic TLC story
Right.
that happened with us, but just in the dance aspect.
Yeah.
Because nobody has ever
You
been
know-
in that. I mean, I'll be honest with you, and we're the first of its kind to be a dance company or a
Yeah,
dance
hard
crew
qualified.
to be able to hit that platform as artists, and we didn't see ourselves as that. We just saw ourselves as dancers,
Right.
and people took advantage of that. And so at a certain point, yeah, some of us got a little bit discouraged. A lot of us got a little bit
Mad
and upset. Yeah. And very uninspired.
Was that you, Pete?
Yo,
Was that you?
yeah.
Did I call it though? I'm like, if I had to choose which one it would be, was that you?
We got very uninspired, but
That's
through
right. That's
through
right.
all those challenges, what we realized
That's
is, you know
real,
what,
though.
we got to stick within the core.
Right.
Yeah.
And within that core, we need to educate ourselves.
Yeah.
Meaning that it's not about, oh, you're the manager, you handle all of this in the business side, and we'll just be creative.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how usually every business works.
Right.
That's how they work with artists. They say, hey, you sing and you create the songs, and we'll handle your business.
Yeah, right.
But really, at the end of the day, they're handling stuff that's like, I should be handling that because
Or
you're
at least be aware
yeah,
of it.
because you're the one handling my integrity.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
so at the same time, it's like
That's
people were
real
messing with our
good
integrity.
talk,
You know,
guys. You
so
hearing this?
So at the end of
No,
the
this is
day,
important.
it is where we are now. Do we handle the business as far as the original Jabbas? The five of us sit in and we have meetings with business partners and get everything together. Yes, we actually are in that
very
business side now.
hands-on.
Good for
We're so
you.
hands-on now to the point where I feel personally that I've educated myself more in the business.
Yeah.
So if I see a business person, I'm not going to be like not knowing what to say. I know
So
how to handle
important.
myself as an adult and as a businessman, not just as a dancer. And there's
Exactly.
nothing wrong with just being a dancer, but you have to show that respect for yourself, you know? And there was that thing that I was